Kevin and Astrid fall apart. Colton and Tia disappear. And grocery store Joe versus Leo with the fro.
Hey, you want to say it to my face? Cheers.
It's time for Roses and Rosé. Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Zima, and I am dressed like an ocean because in paradise we ride the waves. We start off with Jenna and Benoit kissing. I hated watching this. Do you guys think Jenna and Benoit had a real connection, or was it purely physical? There was a point where they were on the beach, and she was like,
let's ask each other questions, okay?
And that made me think it's physical. And then there was a point where she couldn't stop kissing him, and that made me think it's physical. Anyway, drink every time it's physical. You guys, it's episodes 72 and 93 of season 5 of Bachelor in Paradise. Anyway, whatever. You guys are here. You've been watching. You know what's up. Let's talk about it.
Connor, how you doing, bud? Welcome to Paradise.
Thank you, thank you.
Connor arrives. Connor was from Becca's season. He's fine. I mean, he's fine. He's good.
Connor, he's just my type. Like, he is my type.
Crystal definitely, you could tell, had been like attracted to him before, and maybe they'd even talked a little bit before, but then drink every time you were surprised, Crystal totally rejected him. But then, drink every time you're surprised again. Then she went back on rejecting him after telling Chris that she was gonna reject him. And she then went to Connor and said, no, I'm not rejecting you. What? That's paradise, everybody. Paradise. So nice that things happen thrice and you're confused all the time. So yeah, don't drink every time you're confused because that's a dangerous game on this show. Okay, Benoit and Jenna. Big poll question. Do you like Benoit better with glasses or without? JC, can you please pop in to demonstrate how attractive one can be with both methods, but how it's different and perhaps based on preference? Everybody, I'm dressed in this dress like an ocean. These are the waves to me. And JC is also dressed in blue. We didn't even plan this. All right, here's Benoit / JC with the glasses. Ooh, sexy, smoldering, intelligent, thoughtful, pensive. And then here he is without, carefree, ready to go at a moment's notice. Healthy vision situation. Ooh, tough call. Everybody vote. Thank you, JC / Benoit.
My friend, you're out.
Yeah, I gotta go, Angie.
Kenny is leaving because he doesn't want to miss his daughter's recital. I mean, you had to know about it beforehand. You know, do you think Kenny should have left? I like Kenny, and I think he deserves love, but I also understand why he had to go, and I just love how much he prioritizes his daughter. So cheers to Kenny. Hope it's out there, bud. I think him and Annalise had more of a friendship anyway. And we'll see that Annalise gets whiplash and turns around real quick. Camille, Kamal, Shlemiel, Shlemazel. We're gonna do it. Camille arrives. And I'm glad Annalise is happy with him, but you guys, what do you think of Camille? I can't put my finger on him. There's something about how his eyes aren't connecting. He's very dead behind the eyes. Is that just me? I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just how it looked. Tell me. I'm also unclear on his accent. He was on Becca's season so briefly, and I thought he was American, so I guess I'm wrong. What's his deal? What's the deal with Camille?
Thank you, Paradise Gods.
Well, Annalise thanks the Paradise Gods, aka producers. Let's call it like it is, shall we? Shall we?
Good. Go!
And then they're ATVing on a bridge, and this looked very unsafe, and I had a lot of liability insurance questions. I mean, I love Annalise, but I would not trust her to drive me down that narrow bridge in a motor vehicle. Would you? Let me know. And as we know with Annalise, she doesn't need any more traumatic experiences in her lives, you guys.
I kind of want you to go on a date with another guy.
Why?
Kevin and Astrid, were you guys shocked by Kevin telling Astrid he thinks that she should date someone else? Drink every time you're shocked. I couldn't believe this. They've had such a strong connection, been such a normalized drama-free couple in Paradise.
I feel like me and you connected so quickly, we haven't had to go through any tests whatsoever.
And did you feel differently once Kevin explained himself? I understood his logic. He was basically saying, you know, he was on Bachelorette in Canada and then in Winter Games, and he's trepidatious, he's cautious, he's careful, he's hesitant. What am I, give thesaurus? Cheers to being college educated.
I thought someone could easily just hook up with me for the Instagram or for all this. I'm 34 years old. I don't care about any of that.
So Kevin also, wow, you guys, if we'd been drinking every time this season, he sneaks in some shade against Ashley. He talks about someone hooking up with him just for Instagram. Not that I think she did that, but did you think he was talking about Ashley I? Because I did. Okay, Jenna rejects Benoit. Yay, rejoice. Even though I like Benoit a lot and I hope he finds somebody else, but I just love Jenna and Jordan together so much. Did you guys have a preference for Jenna, Benoit, or Jordan? There's the right answer. Anyway, and then do not drink every time we don't see Colton and Tia because Mamma mia, you would be drinking this entire episode. You guys, this show does give us whiplash because it's been the Colton and Tia show all season long. And then all of a sudden it's like, where are they? Are they okay? Did they drown? Are they still there? And then, oh, they kind of pop up. I forgot they were there. I guess this is them being normal. I just spilled on my new ocean dress. Dang it! Anyway. Oh, you win some, you lose some, you paradise some. Okay. Leo gets weird about this tattling thing with Kevin. Did you agree with him? I thought it was fine that Kevin told Kendall that Leo kissed Chelsea. I thought that was fine. The biggest issue people seem to have this season on Paradise is when someone's just not honest about dating around. Like, everybody's totally into dating around and making out around and being open, but you gotta tell people what's up.
Well, you didn't tell me anything about Joe. You didn't say there was a relationship. You didn't say there wasn't.
I mean, I was focusing on our relationship, but you knew that was there. You knew that was present.
Who's right or wrong here, Leo or Kendall? What do you think? Because Kendall really came at him, but Leo said that she didn't really tell him the whole story about her and grocery store Joe.
But are you saying that it's phenomenal for you and I was faking it, so it wasn't phenomenal for me?
Yeah.
We know this escalates. Leo calls Kendall a
Phenomenal actress.
Yikes, now I'm siding with Kendall just because Leo says some immature crap.
Kissing is a handshake in paradise.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Okay, episode 2 for Tuesday.
I hope you convinced yourself.
I hope that I made it done.
We start off strong with Joe intervening on the Leo and Kendall drama, and if we didn't have enough of a reason to love grocery store Joe.
Relax. Chill out.
I know.
Because you're talking a mile a minute.
I know.
He then consoles Kendall, the woman he's into, about the other guy she was dating on the side. He consoles her about Leo.
So, chill out.
You chill out.
Okay.
I was shocked, but not shocked because he's so great. I think I better do a refill for episode 2, you guys. I have one of my favorite rosés here tonight. I'm not going to say which one it is because we're not sponsored, but you can probably tell by the bottle because it's a pretty unique bottle shape, and also it has something to do with 2 very high-level A-list actors who are now splitting up, and it's a very dramatic split, just like this is a very dramatic show. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you know what it is. Boop, boop, boop. And tell me your favorite rosé. I love to try new brands. Okay, do not drink every time some amazing guy consoles his lady side piece. First, Joe is consoling Kendall over Leo. Then Jordan consoles Jenna over Benoit.
He yelled. You're telling me that he yelled?
No, you didn't.
All right.
God, Joe and Jordan are amazing, and I love their friendship. They have all these cute little moments together. I love their bromance and their romances.
She's over there pouring her eyes out, dude. You yelled at her? When I talked to her after the date, I didn't yell at her.
So Jordan confronts Benoit, and Wells defends Benoit and says, no, he wasn't yelling at Jenna. But whose side are you on here? Because I thought that Benoit was just being honest with Jenna. Benoit, Jordan, I felt Jordan was being a little too hard on Benoit. And I like Jordan a lot, but Benoit seems like a nice, chill guy, and I just felt he was trying to get answers. What did you guys think?
You open up my briefcase, and I don't like your little French fingers going through it. You know, that's it. Just stop opening up my briefcase, bro. Because it's been closed.
Then Jordan talks about his briefcase full of passion. Jordan, will you just patent that? Because we all need one.
What's in your briefcase? Some passion.
I just want to have what you're having, and I want you to say crap about everything and just narrate. God, I love him.
If my business was going to be something I was carrying, what would it be?
Your business?
Yeah.
It would definitely be like a travel duffel. Like a
Like a
really nice,
travel
dressy
duffel. Like a Louis duffel?
Like a lot in there.
Like a Louis duffel?
You could do a Louis, yeah.
I think that would be sick. You make me me feel good. This is like the perfect medication.
You're bold.
So Benoit gets into Chelsea, and I don't mind this. I think this could be good. I do think Benoit's a pretty mature guy, and Chelsea's a single mom, and she's mature, so great.
Is it getting hot?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, Eric and Angela.
How y'all feeling? Oh, look at you, look at you. How you doing? How you doing?
You guys, do you get this couple? I don't get it. I'm surprised by it, but they had a great date with a bathtub full of champagne. Maybe they could have brought some back for their castmates.
You're awesome, man.
Ice cream, stop it.
Then they had a huge ice cream sundae. It was like Home Alone 2 in there.
2 scoops, sir?
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
Okay, now Kendall and John are together. I am exhausted, and I will say, as much as I'm okay with riding the waves of the Paradise whiplash, it doesn't take much for people to kiss in Paradise, does it? Kendall and John are hanging out, and John's just like,
I do find you really attractive, and I like that. Like, it makes me feel good.
and then they kiss. It's not that hard to make someone feel good for 5 minutes when you're just having a normal conversation, you know? It doesn't merit a tongue swap.
I'm falling for you too. So, I get it. I think it's good to be scared.
I can't with Kendall putting Joe to the side anymore, so thank God they figured it out because I was getting exhausted and as traumatized as Annalise. Kendall and Joe, yay! Leo is not done with the drama.
Paradise needs to burn to the ground to start fresh. Maybe that's what we need to do.
He says Kendall is full of S-H-I. You know how that word ends. Yikes. This isn't tea. See what I did there? But we are spilling the tea. Then Joe goes to defend Leo and he tells him to, he called him grocery store
bitch.
you know what, and Joe's like, say that to my face. And then it was just really funny to me the way that Leo did say it to his face because he just kind of like said it really fast. Like he just could barely handle saying it to his face. And then he throws a drink and then things get dramatic. And then I love when this happens. The fourth wall is broken. The producers have to run in. Oh, and I love them all. And if you follow any of them on Instagram, we had Natalie Shabtai in there and a guy everybody calls Fitz in there. And oh, love a producer moment. They had to rush in and just stop the fighting.
Go on, back to the jungle, Leo. Nobody wants you here. See you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, and then Leo's just gone, I guess. Bye.
All of the guys that are not coupled up are all vying for Chelsea's rose tonight. Benoit, John, Connor, and David.
Everybody's after Chelsea, and you know what? She deserves it. Chelsea deserves this. She's gorgeous and wonderful, and I don't know why more men aren't into her. Go Chelsea. Then Colton and Tia share a hot dog.
I figured if you're missing the South, the least I could do is bring the South to you.
I don't know how to feel about this. It wasn't romantic to me. I kept thinking that the hot dogs were cold and sitting out in the humidity. It was such a large pile of hot dogs. I thought that had to take a long time to make all those hot dogs, and so they've just been sitting there. And they like Lady and the Tramp did with the hot dog. Would you guys think this is sexy? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what the kids are into these days. But that's gonna be a no for me. Send me some flowers, okay? So, also I love it because we cut to Kevin and Astrid, who are both so fit, and they're eating like a plate of veggies.
John.
Chelsea picked John. Were you surprised? I sure was. Didn't see it coming, thought she'd go for Benoit. Why is everybody so into John? You guys, I think John's sweet, but like, is Chelsea actually into him? What do you think? Do you actually find John attractive? Tell me.
Sucks.
Okay, Benoit leaves and he's crying and sweating. Or is he sweating and not crying? He's swaying. That's what people do in Paradise. They're cretting. Olivia gets there. I don't remember her. Cassie from Juan Pablo season. What a throwback. Cassie asks Eric on a date, and from here, the rest of the episode was kind of wild to me because people kept saying that Eric and Angela had been rock solid since the beginning. I barely knew they were a couple until very recently, and I barely heard Angela talk until this episode, really, especially the end. And then I felt so bad for her because she was crying so much because Eric wasn't treating her right. So who do you side with, Eric or Angela? I'm falling on the side of Angela. That's pretty much it, you guys. Don't drink every time she cried, but what a week it was. I continue to love this season of Bachelor in Paradise. Ow. Am I okay? I've had a long day, everybody. I was at a shoot as an interview situation that I can't really tell you about, but you'll see. Let me know what you guys thought of these episodes, as always. Are you at the point where you're wondering which couples are going to stay together until the end? And if so, who do you want to stay together? Who do you want to be engaged? Let me know. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching Roses and Rosé. And we'll be back next week, next Wednesday morning, with another new episode. We are closing down on this season of Paradise rapidly. I don't want it to end. I love you. Ride the wave.